Hey. Play gentle, man. Play gentle. Chill out. Hey. Chill out, man. Chill out. If you continue to play like this, I'm going to take you into the dark zone, you know, so you can see what real fighting is, yeah? Watch out, man. Watch out. Kick-ups. Jeez, yes. Can I get some of that drink? Okay, never mind. Anyway, guys, yo, welcome back to another Division 2 video. And as you can tell today, I'm just with the community, you know, helping them out, giving them a few builds. As you can see, my man there is just writing down what build he wants to do next. But today I'm going to be showing you my updated SMG build, which I did before, and it was a high armor with crits. Now, the pieces that I had on the build and the talents I didn't really like. Today I'm showing you the updated version of that, and let's just get into this one. I ain't even going to waste you lot's time. The first thing I'm going to get into on this build is what I'd improve on my pieces, because I know some of you guys do always put that in the comments section, and I've already said it in the videos for me to, you know, just address it before we get into anything else. So for the mask, as you can see, we got a Sokolov mask and we have skill haste on there. Of course, we want crit damage, so I would put crit damage on there, and that will be a perfect mask for me to use. Same goes on a chest piece. I have explosive resistance. I would rather have crit damage on there. We're missing out on an extra 20% crit damage onto this build, and we're hitting hard already, so that's pretty good. Also, the chest piece talent, I would love to change it to efficient, because we use an unbreakable, but we don't have any incoming repairs on this build, and I think it's really important that if you're using unbreakable, make sure you have them incoming repairs. It will boost your armor up to a full bar when it's depleted. I do have an extra chest piece, which is this Sokolov chest with efficient on it, and this got 6% crit chance and crit damage on there, so this is giving me more crits. However, it's putting me down to 1.5 million. But having me at 1.5 million is still tanky, and I still managed to hit hard. So what I've been doing with this build, and if you realize throughout the gameplay, I was switching between the tanky chest piece with the armor and then this chest piece with efficient to pop kits, and just testing, you know, the two talents and seeing which one's better, and efficient was much better with this build, guys. So yeah, I would just get the same Sokolov chest piece with armor, crit chance, crit damage, and just have efficient on the chest there. For the specialization, we're using a firewall. All of you guys know why we're using this now. It's because of the medkit. It heals you by an extra 200% for 10 seconds. And now this with efficient is just, it's OP. It's OP. And I'm sure if you saw in the clip, the guy Riot phoned me, he was shooting me and he could not kill me because my efficient was procced and I was just constantly healing. I was standing still, I couldn't move. So, you know, efficient with the firewall specialization is just crazy right now. So if you guys want to survive in PvP, I do suggest it. You gotta go with what you gotta go with to survive in this game at the moment, because PvP is not really in a good state, but this build, I'm enjoying it a lot. Lastly, the other improvement I would do is this here. As you can see, we got a backpack talent of Wicked. Now, I don't really like Wicked because I don't really use status effect skills to, you know, apply to an enemy whilst I use these type of builds. I just like to go straight run and gun with this build. However, of course, we're using Wicked, so I've had to put the Bleed Hive on. Now, I know, guys, there's a big hype going on that the Bleed Hive is getting, you know, a 75% nerf in TU10. I know that, and I will not be using the Bleed Hive anyway. And if you do watch my channel, I don't even use the Bleed Hive in most of my builds. So the only reason I'm using it is because we've had to go with this backpack talent, and I would rather go with Versatile. With Versatile, I would have the Lady Death on, and I would have a shotgun, and I'd just switch from the shotgun to the Lady Death and just get that extra 35% weapon damage. So this build would be smacking even harder than it is already right now. So yeah, guys, that's what I would do. Change out Wicked for Versatile, change Unbreakable for Efficient, get crit damage on both of these pieces, and I'll be happy with that. But yeah, let's just get into the weapons, man. You can see I'm using a Vector and a Lady Death. On the Vector, we got good rolls in here, not too bad, and for the headshot damage, I'll change that for crit damage. Just get that crit damage on the bottom and just have, you know, decent rolls on the top. Doesn't have to be max, but we've got Optimist on here. Weapon damage is increased by 3% for every 10% ammo missing from the magazine. This talent with this gun, I just find it so perfect to use. I really do like it. Most of you guys would say I should use the smaller Vector. We're using a Lady Death. We got decent rolls on here, not too bad. You guys know what the Lady Death does now, and I just love this because I'm always running around and it's going to be getting them stacks, and I'm going to be dealing all of that weapon damage. Of course, the movement speed is nice once you get that kill as well. So if you want to run around the corner and pop a kit, you know, the Lady Death, that's nice after you get killed. These two weapons are just, you know, perfect for me for this build. But as I said before, if I had Versatile, I'll switch between two different weapons to get that extra 35% weapon damage on my Lady Death. As I showed you, we got the Sokolov mask, armor, crit chance, crit damage, and skill haste. As I said before, I'm going to be changing skill haste to crit damage. Chest piece, Sokolov chest piece, armor, crit chance, crit damage, explosive resistance. I will change the explosive resistance to crit damage. That will mean an extra 20% added onto this build. Then I will just change unbreakable to efficient. For the holster, we're running a group of holster. This holster, you know, the core attribute on top is bad, but what we have to take in is that I'm not going for weapon damage on this build, not one bit. I'm just going for all armor. I would rather have a group of holster with armor on there and crit chance and crit damage. And the reason why I say this is because, let's just use this for an example. If I had armor on my holster, I would be going up more, you know, 1.8, 1.9. That's what I'd rather have, more armor and just crits. But yeah, we're not looking into the weapon damage at all, so I don't really care what role that is. We got crit chance and crit damage there, as that's what we're going for. For the knee pad, we got a Providence knee pad, armor, skill haste, crit damage. And I'm not really, you know, annoyed about this knee pad because we have up to 50% crit chance on this build, and I'm happy with that. Having more is extra, and of course everyone likes to hit the cap, but for me, as long as I have 50% and above, I'm happy. I still find that I hit hard enough and I can survive a lot with this amount of armor. But yeah, for you guys, I know you'd rather have crit chance there just to max everything out, but for me, I don't mind. Providence glove, we got armor, crit chance, crit damage. This is perfect, this is fine, I'm happy with that. And as I said before, we got the Providence backpack, wicked. I would change it out for versatile. Armor, crit chance, crit damage, skill damage. Now, having skill damage there, I guess it's helping the bleed hive, it's making it more stronger, so I'm not really, you know, fussed about that being there. But again, some of you would want crit chance just to max everything out. Now I just want to go through the pieces I have. We have 3-piece Providence and 2-piece Sokolov with a group per piece. And why do I have that? So 1-piece Sokolov gives you 10% SMG damage. The 2nd piece gives you 15% critical hit damage. What are we using? SMGs. And what are we going for? Crit damage and crit chance. Okay. Groupo holster, having 1 gives you 15% crit damage. That's an extra 15%. Then having 3 Providence gives you 10% headshot damage, 10% crit chance, and 15% crit damage. By Vector, I have all crit damage mods except from the mag, of course. We got 5% crit damage on there, 10% crit damage on there, and 5% there. Lady Death, it's different. We have 5% crit chance here, 5% crit chance there, and 5% critical hit damage. 10% crit chance on this weapon alongside an extra 5% crit damage. The Lady Death hits harder for me. I dislike it because you get the stacks and you have more damage after. I know a lot of you guys are wanting to see the stats, so let's just get into it. We have 52% critical hit chance, and as I said before, I'm happy with 50 plus, and we got 172% critical hit damage because of the mods on the Vector. Now for the Lady Death, we're basically sitting at cap. We're at 58% with 157% critical hit damage. However, remember, we're missing crit damage on our mask and on our chest. So we'll be sitting at 177 critical hit damage with this Lady Death. And then for the Vector, hold on guys, we'll be sitting at 192% critical hit damage. So you gotta remember that. I'll be hitting much harder once I max out this build alongside versatile and alongside efficient. If you guys want to see the stats of what it looks like sitting at 1.5 million armor with the efficient chest, we're sitting at 182% critical hit damage, and for the Lady Death we're sitting at 167% critical hit damage. So you know, I mean, it's still tanky and we're hitting much harder. So if you guys, you know, you like 1.5 million instead and you want to just hit more harder, then you could go with something like this. Again, I'm still missing out on an extra 10% on my mask, so we would be hitting at 177% crit damage with 1.5 million armor. But still, for me, I prefer to be more tanky. This build is probably, I would say it's my best build for PvP right now. I don't find any problems with this. I can survive, I can hit hard. Don't get me wrong, having 1.7 million armor doesn't mean you're going to be invincible, but it's tanky enough to handle a whole mag and still be able to pop a kit with efficient, or just take full damage whilst you're shooting and get them down. Yeah man, I had to get this build out for you guys. I've been waiting so long to release something like this, and to get everything right has just been a headache because of the talents, of course, is the main concern. And that's why I just had to go along with this and just use Wicked. Just haven't got the pieces I want. So when I did get pieces that I saw and there was, you know, it's all right, I thought, you know what, I have to release this for you guys. I haven't released a build in a week. Let me just put this out for you. So most of my builds are templates, and I just like to explain to you what I would improve, and for you guys just to go ahead and just make it better for you. And I mean, comment below, what would you do with this build? How would you change it up? What sort of pieces you would prefer? I appreciate you guys, man. I appreciate you, man. Seriously. Thank you for all the support. We're nearly at, 7K subscribers. We're not too far off, I'd say. We're nearly halfway there. So if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I would appreciate it a lot. And if you enjoyed this video and you enjoyed this build, make sure you smash that like button. Let's get over 100+ likes for this video, and I will be dropping another build during the week. I'll just keep dropping builds for you guys alongside all of my other content. If you guys want to join the Discord, the link is in the description. You can just click on it and then click accept invite, and you can just be in there, talk, communicate with others. A bit dead in there, I can't lie. There's a bit of zombies in there, no one's really talking, but I'm trying my hardest. I do promote it for you guys. It's always in the description. I always mention it in my videos, so if you want to join that Discord, just go to the description. Also, if you guys want to become a member, I just want to say, guys, hit 50 members on the channel. Thank you. A lot of members for me, man. I did not think that would have happened, but I do appreciate it a lot. So if you want to become a member, just click on the join button, choose your levels. There's 2 levels there for you to choose from, and there's different perks and different things you get for joining each level. So select which one you would rather do, and yeah, just sign up and you can become one of the addiction members, and you can just eat apples like my man over there. You can chill with us, man. We're cool over here, Yeah, guys, I appreciate all the support. It's been Division Addiction. Thank you for watching, and I'm out. Peace.